Okay, so how long have you been awake?
What time is it?
3:38.
3:30. So that's going to be 27 hours. Perfect.
This is
number.
our experiment.
Perfect
We've
number.
been awake for 27 hours.
It's been 2 years since I've done this.
Yeah.
For real?
For
Anyway.
real. Yeah. You
I tried to do it before,
you
but I
usually
always
fall
just
asleep.
like
Give
up.
Yeah.
But,
So, what have you noticed?
Well, first off, for some reason, around 22 hours is when you're the most exhausted. I don't know why that is. Every single time you stay up all night, it's always around right before the full 24 hours that you get exhausted.
Really?
Yeah, this is the educational portion of the video. It's because of your circadian cycle, right? Because you have the 24-hour cycle, so once it gets to full 24 hours, you get a big energy boost, because that's when you normally wake up.
I've always heard that we actually have a 25-hour cycle.
It doesn't really matter. It's like a few minutes off.
Did you rinse these beans last night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, they'll be delicious, I promise. No bugs in them like the blueberries.
Thank you for saying that while I'm pouring food into my bowl.
I'm a helpful son.
Okay, so what else have you noticed?
Okay, so I've noticed that the longer I stay up, the more I start to be like Dad. Because I've started to notice myself singing about everything. Just making up, like, the weirdest songs. Because Dad, like, when I turned 5, he got into that singing about boogers and poo phase and never really left.
So
Just
when
kinda
wait.
stayed
When you
there.
turned 5, Dad entered the boogers and poo phase.
Yeah, he started, like, singing about that, and he never really stopped.
So have you been singing about boogers and poo?
So, yeah, I just noticed that I just start singing randomly from time to time. I also talk to myself constantly.
And that's a dad thing?
No, not really. That's just a crazy person thing.
Okay.
So 22 hours is the crash, and then at 25 hours, you have kind of like this phase where you're like, it's the I'm still awake for some reason, so F it phase.
Right, you get your second wind.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't even call it a second wind, more so just like an abandonment of logic. You're just kind of like, what do I care?
What is it called? Postponing?
All I've eaten is popcorn for the past 27 hours. There's nothing wrong with that. It's healthy.
Okay, we need to verify for the public that, do you drink? Do you drink alcohol?
No.
Do you smoke? Or do any
No.
sort of medication or drugs?
No, definitely not.
Okay, we just need to verify all of that for this video.
Yeah, it's also sometimes called the sleep drunk phase,
Yeah,
because you're just kind of a little bit off, a little bit tipsy,
yeah,
you know?
that sounds about right.
You know, I just generally am louder. Also, really weird thing, even though I wasn't sleeping, I still got kind of mad at the dogs that night. Like, I wasn't sleeping, but they still kind of bothered me. The minute it hit like 8 o'clock, I was like, oh, hi puppies, it's nice to see you. Good morning, dogs.
So between like 2 and 8, you're like,
Yeah, it
go
was
away,
like,
you're
go
bugging
lay
me.
down.
Maybe
Aren't
that's
you
the
laying
time.
down yet?
Maybe that's when you just, like, even though you're not sleeping, you just want to be alone.
Yeah. I also think I've been ingesting the correct media for something like this. So I
Which
first
is?
played Earthbound,
Okay.
which is essentially a Japanese person got on cocaine and then made an RPG about a bunch of middle schoolers fighting aliens.
Sounds
So, yeah.
about right. How's that different from other games?
This one is different because you fight toasters
Oh,
and you use a baseball bat. Everything is in the modern world.
Cool.
If weird circular people known as floobies exist in the normal world.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, you know, I could imagine floobies existing.
Okay.
Floobie should be my new insult.
I
Now
have
that
to be
think
the
of that.
mom and ask, are you drinking enough water?
Yes,
And
I know because I spent probably an hour on the toilet.
that doesn't mean you're drinking water.
It does. Because I've only had 1 cup of coffee. 1 cup of coffee doesn't do this to a person.
Well, drinking enough water doesn't generally keep you on the toilet for an hour. It's more likely to just keep you hydrated and up
No, it does. When you stay up, you lose all control. It's over. You're just at the bathroom.
This is a lot of info.
Wait,
So that's also
that's what
another
the
way you're
people
more.
want.
This is also another way you're more like Dad,
I guess so.
because Dad would not like hearing that. um,
So after that, I decided to watch YouTube.
yeah.
Watch JonTron, who's amazing, but he's essentially just like a lol so random YouTuber. So all of his jokes are very random, and he just kind of has this way of like not making sense ever.
Oh, really?
So ingesting that as well really, I think, helped my experience. Why are there glove socks here?
Because I was too lazy to put them in the cabinet around the
Why
corner.
are there glove socks here?
My feet were cold. I put them on. My feet were warm. I took them off.
So
That's
these
the
are
short
socks,
answer.
not gloves then.
No, they're socks. They're my warm socks. They go in that cabinet there. Never mind.
Blocked. Too
It's
much
not.
stuff. Can't move it. It's impossible.
Also, after 27 hours, you get rather lazy. Can't open doors and things.
I've always been like that. Wow. Our table.
How much of this stuff is yours? That's yours. That's yours. This is yours. He's complaining about the table, but
Chase, balancing your checkbook.
yeah, that's just garbage. Whose job is it to take out the garbage? Yours.
A T-Mobile hat.
That's mine. That's
I'm
yours.
well known for wearing hats. Oh, and look, sunglasses. Also well known for these.
Yeah, they look like yours. Pretty sure. they're
Obviously.
yours. I sense that Bella has a need that needs to be met. Should we pause the video and start fresh?
Well, I mean, what else is there just to cover here?
She might
I can
die.
finish it up.
Okay. She might die. I mean, if we look at her, Bella, what's going on? You gonna die? Yes. What do you need? Yeah, she's pissed.
A little bit. What else is there to cover? You said there was going to be a math
we need to do
quiz?
some sort of quiz that we can see if you can pass each day. Hey, pens
Excellent.
are normal. Why are you? You're also very mocky. Why are you mocking this table? This table's awesome.
It is an amazing table when it's not covered in whatever
Hey,
it's covered in.
anytime. How much do you work? How
I
many
mean-
hours do you work a week?
You know, a lot. If you consider video games working
Yeah.
and play working. It's really hard.
So,
I live a hard life.
we're going with 0.
Hard life.
Anytime you want to clean the table, fine by me.
Okay. I'll consider that.
It is a rough existence for you, isn't it?
Oh, it's so hard. You don't
Torture.
even know. I have to beat 2 games on this endeavor. If I don't, I can never play them again. I have to gamble.
Who would you create this?
Me.
You realize that you can make rules for yourself and then break them, right?
Yes, but that would make me weak.
Okay, so let's see. We'll just ask you kind of obscure family questions.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, I'm ready.
What is my maiden name?
Dawn.
That would be my middle name.
Oh. What?
And
What does
you
maiden
already failed.
name mean then?
My maiden name is my last name before I was married.
Oh, I always thought that was middle.
Mm-mm.
That's cracked.
So what was my maiden name?
E-B...
Yep. How'd you spell it?
E-B-Y.
How old was Dad when we got married?
Let's see, I managed to guess his birthday right in order to change the PSN passwords.
Dad was. Yeah, you're not scary at all. Let me give you some math. Dad was born in 1972.
Yeah.
We were married in 1995.
You're 20. We're 20 years older than me.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Dad was born in 1972.
Mhm.
We were married in 1995.
What was the question?
How old was Dad when we got married?
Oh, okay.
I didn't ask me because I've always told you how old I was.
Well, my initial thought was wrong. So I'm not going to say that one because I started adding up 2015 and I was like, he's 35. And then I was, no, that's not right.
Bella, honey, there's no food or anything in there.
She's unconvinced. What is with her, like, turning every time we give that over to her? She's got to face the camera.
She knows.
She's
Here
got to
she
face
is.
the camera.
That's what Bella does.
This is Bella's job.
There's no food or water.
Oh, see, she's not even going to do it because we're paying attention.
Pretty much. 23.
Okay.
He was 23.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And last question. How old is... let's go with how old is Hunter?
I have no clue.
Yeah, me neither. So,
That was a really good question. I like these quizzes.
how, I got one. How many dogs have your dad and I owned in our life together?
I don't know. You've owned way too many. Oh, you mean like just as
Just
The married
just
couple.
married couple.
the 4,
Yes.
including the one that I can't remember.
Yes. Okay. We'll see how you do tomorrow. Do you have any final words?
Don't do this. Ever.